a strange bridge in Scotland, which looks absolutely normal, but it has actually killed hundreds of dogs. But why? From the story of an uninhabited concrete bridge in the dense forests of Brazil to the island disappearing from the Gulf of Mexico. Today, we will learn about some mysterious places that are very difficult to believe. That's already cheated in them. The ruins of such a settlement, which present a terrifying scene today. Welcome again to the videos of serious professors. You must have seen a lot of old bridges. But the 130-year-old Overtoun Bridge in Dumbarton, Scotland, is filled with many mysteries. This bridge was specially built to give way to a mansion, which is called the Overtoun House, at first glance. This bridge looks like other ordinary bridges, but there is one thing that makes it very different from the rest. And that is that this bridge is a suicide bridge for dogs. Yes, during the last few decades, hundreds of dogs have jumped off this bridge and given their lives without any special reason. People say that sometimes some dogs survive after falling but are badly injured, while in some reports, it has also been said that sometimes injured dogs climb back on the bridge and jump again to kill. In different reports, the number of dead dogs is said to be different, but it is true that no other animal jumps, bouton lit dog. Due to these incidents, various theories revolve around the Overtoun Bridge. According to some people, especially those who believe in Celtic paganism, this bridge is believed to be the place between heaven and earth. While some locals believe that this work is the work of a widow ghost living in the nearby mansion, who has been named the White Lady of Overtoun. Another famous theory is that in 1994, a mad father threw his small child from this bridge, and the negative energy of this incident forces dogs to do this. Apart from all these strange theories, some researchers have also given a more understandable reason. In 2006, animal behavior expert David Sands examined this bridge. He noticed that there are a lot of small animals, especially minks, in the jungle below the bridge. David Sands said that maybe dogs feel the wild animals under the bridge with their sharp sense of smell and jump down following them. Experts have also said that the design of this bridge and its location are such that when dogs climb on top of its wall, they feel as if the flat surface is still continuing, not the valley below. But this theory has not yet been properly established because there is no solid proof of its authenticity. Overtoun Bridge has been a mystery for many years. No one knows why only dogs jump from here. If you look at any old map of the Gulf of Mexico, which was made by Spanish explorers in the 16th and 17th centuries, you will see a small island in the north of the Yucatan Peninsula, which was named Bermeja. Undoubtedly, at that time, its location could have been a little further back in the maps, but at least this island was visible on every map. For the first time, Spanish cartographer Alonso de Santa Cruz included this island in the list of official islands of the Gulf of Mexico in 1539, but in the late 90s. A lot of oil started coming out in the Gulf of Mexico, so the American and Mexican governments started setting their own boundaries, which would determine which country would have the limit to find oil in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, because Bermuda Island was close to the Yucatan Peninsula, if Mexico gets this island, their Gulf of Mexico boundary will increase. At that time, the government tried to find Bermuda Island 3 times, but mysteriously they did not find any sign of this island. The Mexican Navy said that it feels like there was never an island here. It might have ended here, but then there was an incident that forced people to think about something else. A year after the Mexican Navy failed to find Bermuda, a Mexican senator, Jose Angel Celerio, who was one of the biggest supporters of increasing Mexico's oil extraction area and the existence of Bermuda Island, was killed in a car accident on the Mexican highway. After his death, people started talking that the American CIA has made this island disappear by multiple blasts, so that the rides in the Gulf of Mexico are reduced. Anyway, after that, in 2009, with the help of advanced technology, attempts were made to find the island again, but found nothing but sand on the ocean floor. In 2009, after these unsuccessful attempts, the president of the Mexican Society of Geography claimed that it is possible that many centuries ago, Spanish explorers deliberately showed a fake island here to mislead their enemies. But Bermuda Island really never existed. Some natural power made it disappear, or it was really deliberately destroyed from here. This truth is still a mystery. There is a mysterious structure in the middle of the dense forests of Brazil, which looks like a part of a city. This concrete block is more than 130 feet high and 1,000 feet long. It has tunnels, walls, and a very large concrete foundation, which the forest is slowly passing over with time. Looking at it from a distance, it seems as if someone has picked up this structure from the city and thrown it in the middle of a South American jungle without any purpose. Such a structure creates a very strange and mysterious atmosphere in the middle of the jungle. But in reality, this structure is about 50 years old. In Brazil, the BR-101 highway is a very famous and long road, which is more than 3,000 miles long. The construction of this highway began in the 1950s. In the 1960s, work began on an important part of this highway, which was called the Viaduct Petrobras. Its purpose was to connect Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo Santos with the jungle. After 16 years of hard work, this part was about to be completed, but at the same time, an economic crisis came to Brazil. In the 1920s, there was a small tourist village about 400 miles from Buenos Aires, Argentina, called Villa Epecuén. This village was on the banks of Laguna Epecuén, which was a salt lake. This lake was quite famous because it was said that bathing in its water can cure many skin and bone diseases. Soon this place became a weekend gateway for the rich people of Argentina. This village had a railway station and a population of 1,500 people. At its peak, that is, in the 1970s, 5,000 people could stay here at once. Due to the fame of Villa Epecuén, a lot of money was invested in it, and many hotels were built so that visitors could not have any difficulty spending the night. But it seemed as if this city was not given much attention on the dam separating it from Salt Lake. And then what happened, which was feared. On the 10th of November, 1985, due to a storm, the dam broke and water continued to flow in this village for the next 2 weeks. In the end, all the people had to leave Villa Epecuén. After a few days, the condition was such that the village and the houses in it went 30 feet into the water. After 25 years, when the water began to come down again in 2009, the destruction of the houses below began to present a very scary scene. From above, you can see its real streets and houses where 1,500 people used to live, Wild bushes and rusty buildings make this village look like a ghost town. Today, Villa Epecuén attracts photographers and tourists from all over the world who come to see the ruins of this famous village. Due to salt in the water, there is a white layer on the structures, which gives this ruin an even more scary look. The most interesting thing about Villa Epecuén is that even after being submerged in water for 25 years, when the water came down in 2009, 81-year-old Pablo Novec came back and decided to live in his broken house. He was the only one of 1,500 people in the city who had returned. Pablo was made the city's cultural ambassador in 2020 as the only resident of Villa Epecuén. But sadly, in January 2024, at the age of 93, Pablo also left this world. As soon as Pablo left, Villa Epecuén once again became completely uninhabited. Many decades ago, this city became famous due to tourists, and even today only tourists come here. I hope you will like and share this video of Serious Professors. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.